I just sent you guys a quick email the other day that I had a couple things to vent out, and then I was thinking, I'm like, it's not so much venting out, like, but actually get out of the chest. And really quick, what I want to share with you guys, it's going to be like 3 minutes or less, so hang in there for a minute, is so much of the fitness industry, the health and fitness industry, is changing that is almost very upsetting to a level to see new practitioners and other new trainers coming on without getting the gist of what's happening. Going back, 15, 18 years ago when I was practicing physical therapy with Providence, I was like, one of the reasons why I left Providence because my managers were amazed how compliant my patients were doing their home exercise program. And the key that I had over there was that I was always after what motivated them to get better, to get over their injury. And somehow all the PTs around me kind of start feeding out of that. And then I became kind of like the home exercise program creator for all the PTs at the clinic that I was at. And, soon after that, the TNT back in the day, the try and tweak concept came about, which later led on to TTN. That, as you guys know, we had therapeutic trainers, and now it's J. Carlos Fit Lab. And after that, shortly after that, I left the Providence Health Rehab and I went to work with the YMCA cardiac program, and the same concept. I work with members over there that they needed the motivation, and then we added the support of the spouse in a group format, and that took off like wildfire. We had like over 100 members in that program, and on top of that I laid over personal training for the YMCA, and luckily and blessed I was named the personal trainer of the year. And the only add-on that I did to that, it was not so much motivation and support, but also I added more creativity because I was able to serve more people. Which brings me to today. The common denominator from the get-go of my therapy career and personal trainer career has been going after what motivates people, motivates you, what's going to make you stop and think about your next step, make you stop and question your action, not your reaction. Nowadays, we're in such a very reactive mode instead of a proactive mode, that by the time we realize what's happening to us, it's almost too late. So what I want to do is encourage you to stop and ask your question. Is what you're doing right now, today, worth, or it's going to pay off tomorrow, next week, next year, when you turn 60, when you turn 70? I want you to kind of stop reacting and start acting. Okay? And I keep hearing, oh, I'm too old for this, I'm too old for that. Now, two ways to think about it this way. Do you want to be like a drag for your kids that gonna have to be taking care of you, taking care of your meds, moving you around, driving you around? And a good example is my mom. My mom is 83, 84 years old, and she's actually the one driving my cousins that are younger than me, maybe 50, to their appointments. But she decided to act and take care of herself. So that's one way to think about it. The other way to think about it is you've been working your butt off all your life to get to where you are, right? And now you're going to have extra time, quote unquote, retire, or the kids are out to college, or the kids got their own families. And now is the time that you decide to kind of throw the towel instead of improving yourself so you can enjoy this so-called golden years. So I want you to stop and think if what you're doing, what you're acting today is going to help you tomorrow, next week, or next year. Okay? And again, it's just something that is bothering me because, you've been a client of mine on and off. And at the end of the day, I always got to hone in to what motivates you, what's going to make you come to try harder, to go better, to go home and improve instead of throwing it down the drain. Okay? So that's it. That's all I wanted to get on my chest. I hope that didn't bother you or bore you more than anything. Just text me or email me. Again, I'm gonna change gears, go back to the hone, the hub, motivating, offering you support, and then of course the TNT, try and tweak workouts that challenge you so they can make you better and make you feel better. Okay, talk to you later. Just leave me a comment, text me or email me what your thoughts are, and I'm sorry if it hit a wrong chord with you. Talk to you guys later. Bye.